can choose resale.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, come on in.
Are you vlogging this?
I am, yes.
Oh,
Do you mind?
okay.
No way.
All right, cool.
No.
Thank you.
He's vlogging our yard sale. Oh, thank you. And posting it online.
All right.
You're gonna find some cool stuff.
Everything falls right through it. Oh no.
Could I start a pile somewhere?
Sure.
Right here?
Right there. We got some cool stuff going.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there more price stickers and all?
Well, here you go.
Yes. No, you're fine.
Here we go. Down. Okay.
No, this is a good one.
Needs to be closed.
Like, kind of push. You can even put like there's some empty spots up on those.
You need a bag?
I'm gonna bang a pile up front and
Set it? Oh, okay.
yeah, thank you. How much are you guys asking for these things in the back?
Those are $2 a piece.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
She's coming. She's
Are you still adding on?
I am. I'm gonna keep shopping for a little bit.
We got those big eggs on.
I know. We got big bags. We're going to give you a box.
Lots of cool vintage items here. Super excited.
Yeah, all of that. All of it.
Love it.
All right. I love all the vintage stuff you guys have. It's really cool.
Look what you got. That had a case to it. It does have a case somewhere.
Oh, okay. I'll take a look.
Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
I know, right?
Super cool. So I've pretty much filled this entire table. Oh, and a box over there. All right, let's see how much I owe now. Quite a bit of stuff.
Okay. Can we add it up together?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So do you decide you wanted everything?
Yeah, I'll take it all.
Okay. 250, 52, 54.
Okay.
Does that sound
Is that the
good?
total
Yes,
price for
sir.
everything?
Yes.
All right, awesome.
Yes.
$54 for everything. Wow.
Yes.
$54.
Can
$54. Okay,
Can they
awesome.
just take it to your card though? and-
Yeah, sure. They could move to the side. I'll just give you 60 and keep the change. It's fine. You guys give me such a good deal on everything else.
Thank you so
Yeah, I
much.
appreciate it. Welcome to where the magic happens, guys. This is what I call the dungeon. This is our unfinished basement where I've kept all my eBay storage and stuff that's being processed. Back here you'll see a death pile of clothing. I still need to get to that. It's been taking me a while because I'm prioritizing more liquid items like toys and video games. Back there in the bins are actually stuff I've already listed on eBay with numbers and SKUs. And in front of me is my photo box, and behind me right here, as you see, it's where I post my clothing. So let me just go ahead and talk to you guys about what I picked up at yard sales today. First off, as you saw, I basically ran to pick up this Furby. Furbies without the box typically go for about 20, 30, but with the box, it's about 40 or 60, and see how much I paid. 25 cents. So that was an easy pickup. Next off, I saw this. I passed by it, but I eventually went back to pick it up because I was so distracted about how big the yard sale was. This is a Hank William Jr., like a talking Vikings model. It's pretty cool. I think comps are between 30 to 80, so I might just list this locally and see what I can get for it in my showcase. It's a little too bulky for me to be willing to ship it. I did pick up this vase. It was posted at $1. I knew I couldn't lose money on it as a Fenton glass. Usually those go for some money as well. Typically at Goodwill, you'll see these things go for like 15, 20 bucks. I think I might just post this in my showcase and see how much I can get for that. Probably about 10, 15. I picked up a bunch of these Hallmark ornaments. I mean, these are easy money, especially for this price. I paid 25 cents each. I could get maybe $2 or $4 out of it. I'm gonna scan each one. I think this Barbie goes for about closer to 10. You see 25 cents. Some more Barbie ones here. 25 cents. And I think, is this Marilyn Monroe? It's pretty nice. It could go for a little bit more money, but I think I just want to be more convenient and just put a price sticker on it and put it in my showcase for about 4 or 5 bucks each. So here are all the dolls I picked up. It's a Shirley Temple doll for 5 bucks. This can go about 10, 15. Probably put it in my showcase. If it goes over 30, I will actually be willing to ship it. Also picked up the Slumber Party Barbie. It only goes for about 15 on eBay. I thought it was pretty cool that it had the box to it. It doesn't go for enough money for me to be enticed to sell it on eBay between all the work I have to do. So easy money over more money. I also got this Carol Sue. It's kind of creepy. It's got its really cool dress on it. The Little Mother's Darling. Who still uses the word darling? Move my eyes, ears, or move my eyes, arms, and head. So this is probably something a little girl would have played with in the early 70s or 80s. This is another one of my favorite finds from this yard sale. Was this vintage Donald Duck. Guess the price? 25 cents. I think that's why I love this yard sale so much. They had original yard sale pricing from like 90s and 2000s where things went for like $2, $1, or even 25 cents. I think this guy's comping at about $10 or $15 on eBay. One of my favorite finds, even though it's not worth that much, was this Mickey telephone. It has buttons on here, no screen. I think this is from the early 90s or 2000. And I paid a whopping $2 for it. I'm probably going to post this in one of my showcases. This is just because it's not worth enough money for me to ship. Again, I am a convenience over profit type of seller. So it's a pretty cool piece overall. A Disney collector would love to have this on the stand. This was actually my best find at this yard sale. I walked by it several times and I noticed that this huge cage, and this was on top. I had no idea what this was actually at first until I looked into it. It's a starter misting system. And it goes, I paid $3 for it. And after cleaning it, I think I can get at least 100 to 180 for this. So that's probably my largest profit margin item found at the yard sale. Very unexpected. Some of you guys might be Pyrex sellers. I typically don't like to pick these up just because they're fragile. They're kind of harder for me to sell. And they kind of get left behind in the death pile. But I paid $5 for this entire Pyrex set right here. So let me see how many pieces there are. Seems like there are 3 of them. So you have this bowl, and this larger mixer bowl. Paid $5 for all 3. I mean, I was thinking if I post in a marketplace for 20 bucks, I'll be happy. But I'm gonna see on comps, maybe if it goes for 40, I might be willing to ship it. And I picked up this G.I. Joe for 25 cents. This is gonna go in my showcase. It's not worth that much on eBay. I think like $7 or $8. Here's a Melody pouch. This just caught my eye. These vintage toys in the box. Looks like you could was one of those things you put in the baby's crib. Again, something I'm gonna post for $2, $3 in my showcase. Lastly, this Annie doll. It's a Knickerbocker toys that you love back. It just looked really cool. The artwork on the cover. I think I also paid 25 cents to $1 for this. And another Annie one. This one's a little damaged, but again, I paid only 50 cents for it. Comps are pretty good for this one. I passed by the bag section and I found one thing that stood out to me. It was a Dooney and Burke wallet. I paid $1 for it, which is pretty good. I think these go for about 10 to 20. I eventually made my way back to the plush bin on the floor, and this cat stood out to me. At first, I thought it was a Miyazaki one, just based off the design and look on the cat's face. And for 25 cents, I couldn't pass on it, especially looking at the comps, which is between $19 to $23. Kind of went out of my comfort zone picking up these cast iron vehicles. I see a lot of people selling these at local flea markets. I thought the designs were really cool for each one of these, all different vehicles. The comps are looking at about 10, upwards of 100 each, and that's why I ran back to the table to pick up all of these after she told me they're only $2 each. One of my favorite things to pick up at yard sales are Legos, especially for $1 for this giant bag. I eventually dumped it out. As you can tell, there's a lot of things that are not Legos, so I'm gonna just end up tossing those. But what I was mainly looking for are the Lego minifigs. In total, I found 10 minifigs, so I knew I could make my money back instantly. Maybe just after selling one fig, I can make $1 at the Lego store. So in all, I might be profiting about $12 to $15 off this one bag of Legos. After reviewing all the items, I think my best two buys from that yard sale was this misting system, paid $3, can sell between $100 to $150, and this Furby paid 25 cents and can sell between $40 to $60. So about a 40-minute stop at this yard sale got me over $200 worth of profit. That most zoos are botanical gardens use. All right. Here's all the dolls. I've got my photos right here, photo stand with photo box or photo. What am I doing?